I've had a lot of coaches in my life, and they've taught me a lot of things. One of my favorites was a coach who was an Olympic athlete in biking, and he is a unique individual. And one of the things he says is, you never want to bet the entire company on one thing, on a silver bullet. Silver bullets are dangerous, and they really don't exist. I can't emphasize enough how many companies have come to me, and they're starting to slow down. Their trends are starting to go in the wrong direction. Their finances aren't quite what they're expecting. And then they jump onto one idea or another. And a lot of the times I got to admit that there are coming on to the, let's just advertise more on Facebook. They think that the answer is just throw more money at it, or the silver bullet's going to be this advertising person or this person or that person. In all reality, it's never quite that simple. It's never that easy. Because if it was, everyone would be doing it. So that's a good thing. Looking for silver bullets is a distraction for us. It is a way that we want a shortcut. It's like looking for shortcuts to life. It doesn't happen. They're never around. A very good family friend of mine used to spend a lot of time trying to find the secret or the trick or the way through. And he spent almost 2 months looking at every cell phone provider around to find out what the exact cheapest cell phone provider was. Now, he didn't have a cell phone for 2 months in his business, and he lost thousands of calls, but he saved $1.75. So sometimes the silver bullet can actually take up more time than necessary. Instead of incrementally understanding what it is going to cost him, he spent too much time reviewing and analyzing. Instead of building a better product, he was a jeweler and a spectacular one. And the month that he took to actually understand what was doing in the next month in research, he could have been creating new products. He could have been designing and developing. He could have been creating a whole new line that would do so much incremental business, because once he got the mold, he can continue to use them on a regular basis. But instead, no. And what he did is he spent time trying to get that $1.75 saved, or the people who are going and expecting Facebook to solve all their problems when they don't have an ad strategy or a good escalation strategy. No silver bullet is going to save. What's going to work is all of the little incremental stuff, which means you have to start now. You have to start working on all the incremental stuff now, because that's going to save you. One last Hail Mary at the end is not going to work. You can't bet 100% on the last mile. You have to be running the marathon from the beginning, and you have to be getting incremental with it. The most dangerous lie in business is that one big thing will save you. Top performing companies aren't succeeding because of single revolutionary changes. They're winning through consistent, unglamorous improvements across hundreds of small decisions. What daily improvements are you ignoring while waiting for the big break? Organizations focused on systematic improvements outperform breakthrough hunters by 300% over 5 years. Your belief in silver bullets is causing you to overlook the compound effect of small changes. Each day you wait for the perfect solution, your competitors are getting incrementally better and improving on what they do. Instead of looking for that one big thing, what are 6 or 8 things that you can improve incrementally over the next month, or better yet, over the next quarter? One of the most eye-opening things I ever was taught through Strategic Coach was that all you have to do is improve 1% every quarter. And that doesn't sound very hard, but the goal is, if you provide an opportunity for everyone to improve the business by 1% every quarter, in 25 years, you're going to be 100% better. That's the compounding effect. Now, in all reality, that's not compounding. That's actually linear. And what happens is you get 1% better every quarter, then you're going to get several times better, because it's not mathematical, it's arithmetical. And if you're improving all your processes just as a strive for 1%, you're going to get better faster. So looking for that one thing, that one individual, that one person to do it all and make it all is a myth, perpetuated by the American movie theaters and the business books, where it's one person to do it all. And in reality, no one person has done it. I've been reading an interesting book on Rockefeller. Rockefeller was one of the richest men in the world for quite some time, and probably his foundation is still. But the interesting thing is, he had an assistant, he had a number 2 that was working along with him, and he couldn't have done it without that one individual. And it wasn't that Rockefeller had one great idea. He had lots of them. And in fact, one of the ways he saved money is do an incremental improvement where he would save 1 drop of oil for every piece of work that he did. And 1 drop of oil over millions of barrels actually was very substantial. So he would look for innovation, and we all look for innovation, and we all look for the ways of doing things, but we miss the incremental changes that could be the biggest change, the biggest way of doing it. Not looking for one great solution, one silver bullet, one answer to it all, but thousands of little answers multiplied over the time will beat any silver bullet. What I'd love you to do is I'd love you to think about those ideas, those silver bullets. And if you're looking for other ideas, I've built a free opt-in for 10 rules for building a business, and they may give you some ideas on where to look for the little incremental areas. Well, what I'd love you to do is spend a few minutes and look at the incremental areas that you can improve over a quarter. And if you've heard about small improvements over a quarter, why don't you put them in the comments below so that we can all share, get some ideas, other classic examples, so that we can continue this conversation and we can share with others and all get better, maybe 1% at a time. I look forward to talking to you soon.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode on the Strategy Session, where we take your business from stuck to unstoppable. Here's another video I think you'd enjoy. If you found these insights valuable, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest videos. Want to transform your business with expert strategies? Schedule your strategy session today by clicking the link in the description below. Remember, you're not just marketing, you're making history with Venture Gained. See you in the next video.